Alright, so it's been 4 months since I've done a video. Mostly because of my boat. The hull actually cracked. Shout out to Bass Pro and Tracker for actually fixing it. But the hull actually cracked like right here. They did their due diligence and actually honored the warranty, fixed it all up for me. Bad part was it took 4 months, so I really haven't had my boat. In the meantime, I've gone fishing a couple times, but haven't really had too much time to get out there. So took a half day today and gonna see if we can't catch a few fish. Alright, so finally back out here. I'm gonna try some familiar spots. Stick to the James. We had a major, like, I wouldn't call it total flood, but flood-like, where the water got super high about a week ago. So we're gonna try to see what it looks like now. I thought the water would be a little bit hotter than it is. It's at 52. I was thinking at least 58. So we're gonna try this creek that I've fished before and see if we can't get a few bites. And we got about 5 hours to fish. I think the water will warm up throughout the day. So probably as the day goes on, it'll be better. But outgoing tide, so I think we can get some bites. All right, so what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna go through here. I'll probably run through here a few times. Try a spinnerbait, chatterbait. I even tied on a square bill crank. So I'm probably gonna spend maybe 45 minutes to an hour or so in here. If I don't get any bites, then I'll call it a day. Oh, at least in this spot. But I think we get something to bite. Alright, so I gave that spot a pretty honest try. Did not get a single bite, didn't really see much movement in there. Water's getting a little bit warmer, so maybe it's fake confidence, but I think in an hour or two we might actually start able to get some bites. But I'm gonna try a couple more spots, maybe find some rock where it might be a little bit warmer. But I'm gonna make a run to that. Alright, we're just gonna give this little barge pit a try. Very probably familiar spot. I fish here pretty often. There's a couple boats in here, but there's one of these points there's nobody on, so I'm gonna try to run down it. Hoping that the guy down there leaves so I can get in there too, but still give us about 150 yards of fishable water, so let's see what we can do. There's one. It's looking active concrete. Pretty good one, actually. There we go. I think I'm recording. I can't even tell. Finally got one. Crazy spots on it. Look at the top of its head. Oh, took us like 3 hours, but at least we got on the board. Probably a 1.5 pounder. Went to the fire crawl chatterbait. The water was a little bit dirtier than I thought it was going to be. It was usually a spring bait, but figured I'd put it on there, and luckily we got one. There's another one back to back. It must be sitting on this little corner. He swallowed it. Look at that. That's back-to-back casts. Apparently I've been throwing the wrong bait all day, or I just got super lucky and got to a good spot. It's a little bit better one. I'd say probably maybe 1.75 pounds, but he inhaled it. Let's get back in there because mine must be stacked up right there. Alright, so we got a couple on the board, which is good. I'm gonna try another spot that looks similar to that. The tide is almost full low right now, so it's gonna be tough to get into certain spots, but I'm gonna see if I can't creep us back into a couple pockets. Yeah, that's not gonna work. As much as I'd like to cap off 2020 by getting stuck in a mud pit, I'm gonna save that for later on today. We're gonna try somewhere else. fish? This is a giant stick. That's a good fish. Damn. Unexpected. That's a pretty good one. Honestly, that thing just like barely hit it. I didn't even know I had one. That's probably close to 2.5 right there. A little bit better fish. They're cold. That one's a little bit thicker than the other ones. Off the fire crawl again. There's one. That's a big one. Maybe. I don't know if he's hung up in something. Feels decent though. Good fish. That's a good fish. That is. I think he was caught up in something, but still going. Man, things have definitely picked up. That's another nice one, probably a 2-pounder. Pretty thick. That was probably the only 3 casts after the last one. That's number 4. We got a little something going. Shows you how much color can make a difference. I threw chartreuse and I threw green for 3 hours. I put this on. I bet you I made 50, 60 casts with it, and that's 4 fish. There's one. Oh, that's good. That's a good fish. Woo! Number 5. That's probably the best one of the day. Probably 2.5 pounder. Hit the spinnerbait. So gives us our 5th of the day. Goal is always catch 5, so that's good. Caught him on that. It's like the Jacob Wheeler. I think it's Accent brand or something. Seems to do pretty well. Caught some decent fish on it lately. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Finished with 5. I'd say they probably went for around 9.5, 10 pounds. Best one was probably about 2.5, which was most likely the last one I caught. Got one on the spinnerbait at the end, but things kind of turned around when I started throwing the fire crawl chatterbait. Those 4 hit pretty quick, really. I didn't get a bite for the first few hours, so it was nice to get that going. But honestly, just good to be back out here. Glad the boat's fixed. Crazy that my hull cracked, but again, luckily Tracker replaced everything and fixed all the carpeting and everything like that. Basically redid the whole entire hull, so got it up and running, and probably gonna be back out here tomorrow, see if we can't catch some more.